Students, we're going to talk about putting images in your HTML file that you're working on, and we're going to talk about how to do that. So here's the code. You need an angle bracket, right? IMG, that's short for image. You need to hit the space bar, and then you have to put SRC, which stands for source. We're going to put the equal sign, some quotation marks, and then you're going to have a link to an image here. You're going to have quotation marks, and then you're going to close it out with the greater than sign, that angle bracket that looks like that. Now you're probably like, well, Mr. Metter, why doesn't it have this closing tag to close it out? Well, the image element here is it closes automatically by itself. So we don't need to do the forward slash closing tag that we talked about earlier. So let's talk about how to get a link to an image and start working with this in HTML and coding it. So here I am at W3 Schools. This is a great code editor. We've been using it. We're going to click try yourself. Excuse me. On the left hand side, we're going to get rid of this stuff. When you type in your code over here and you click run, it shows up over here. So we're going to just clear everything out. So let's go ahead and I'm going to start working on my code. I'm going to get the less than angle bracket here. I'm going to type the IMG. Notice how it turned purple. And I'm going to press space bar. I'm going to write source. It turns red. That's good. I'm going to get my equal sign. Okay, I'm going to start my quotation here. Okay. Now, I'm going to jump out to the internet and find some images that I like. Okay. So I have found a really funny meme. It's Taylor Swift, and it says, "When your teacher keeps talking after the bell rings." Okay, bye. See what she's doing there. So I'm in Mozilla Firefox. You might be in Google Chrome. Either one does the same thing. If you right click on the right hand button on the top of your mouse and do a right click, you can either choose copy image location or copy image address, which is I think what it is in Chrome. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go back over here to my editor and I'm going to paste that in. Okay. I'm just going to leave it just like that. I'm going to put some closing quotations right here, and then I'm going to get the greater than sign angle bracket, and I'm going to test this out, and I'm going to click run. Okay. Now I've embedded an image there. Now you're going to probably, with your link, see some stuff about sizing and some numbers, and we can tweak that. We can play around with that stuff and experiment with it. So I'm going to change this number right here from a 9 to, like, say 4. And let's see what kind of change that makes. Okay. So you can tweak the size by, like, see right here it says resize, and I went from the original there was 980, and I dropped it down to 480, and I press run. You might want to take it even smaller. Okay. So that's a way that you can play with the sizing there. Now you might like it might not look exactly like that. So I'm gonna leave this like it is. This is the basics of what we need. The less than image space source equals quotation mark greater than angle bracket. I'm going to find another meme here. Again, I'm going to right click on it, choose copy image location. I'm going to paste it here in between the quotation marks. I'm going to back that quotation mark up, and I'm going to click run. Okay. Now you'll notice that right here I see a number I can play with. It's like W equals 1200. Well, that's, I know, is width. I can maybe dial that down. Maybe I'll just get rid of the 1 there and turn it to 200. Okay. And maybe that's too small. Maybe I want to do 500. So you can play around with the size here and get images to show up like that. Now, if you remember from earlier, you can use headings and subheadings. So I'm going to get one of those. I'm going to call one of those up, and I'm going to do the H1 heading, and I'm going to put when the bell rings. Now I'm going to close it out and get my less than angle bracket, my forward slash, type H1, and then I'm going to get the greater than angle bracket there. Click run. And there you go. Okay. You could maybe double that up if you want. Put it below, and then you got a solid little piece of HTML there. You got two headings, two pieces of text, a solid meme, and you have very easily put an image into your HTML file. So have fun with that and good luck.